Sairam everyone.
Sairam.
Let's commence today's program with 3 ohms. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Aradhana. So, myself Anusha, so I am your host for today's evening. And on behalf of Sri Sathya Sai International Organization Australia, Melbourne Sai Centre, I welcome you all for this Aradhana Mahotsavam event. So, today's program will be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So, I request you all to put your mobiles on silent. Yes, and if anybody wants to use restrooms, they're behind. So, today's celebration is to mark the day of Swami's Mahasamadhi, which signifies his return, Swami's return from his formless self 13 years ago. So, before commencing the program, I just want to ask you to consider and reflect on one question. What has Swami's impact been on my life? Just give it a thought. What has Swami's impact been on my life? So last year I was nowhere near to Swami's path, but now I'm here with all of you celebrating this Swami's Aradhana Mahotsavam event. So I'm still realizing that how good a change is. And I'm very much thankful to Swami, how he drew me into his path through my extended family. So, and I'm thankful to my family too. Our next item is talk by our guest speaker, Brother Juan Mino. Brother Juan Mino is a telecommunication engineer. He was born in Venezuela and he was migrated to Australia 10 years ago. So he was into Swami's path since he was 8 years. So he was a part of Bal Vikas and young adult group too. So he was into many community activities and social activities in Venezuela and in Australian Sai organization too. He has been to Parthi on several occasions, and so he had many experiences with Swami. So I invite him to share his experiences with Swami right now. So, I welcome Brother Juan.
Salam. Good evening, dear devotees. I pronounce at the lotus feet of our Lord's side. My name is Juan Mino. I'm a telecommunication engineer, and I was born and raised in Venezuela, Latin America. And I migrated to Australia 10 years ago. So I have known Swami since I was 8 years old. My entire family, parents and siblings, have been devotees of Sai Baba since the 90s, and we have always been on the spiritual path. My parents initially practiced Vedic knowledge and yoga within a spiritual organization. Later, they embraced Zen Buddhism until Sai Baba called us. This calling came through a Swami who visited that spiritual organization, and during an interview with them, he told them to go to this Sai Center in Venezuela.
Which one?
El Limón, Maracay, do you know? Yeah, and then he told them that he would their true master. So then we began attending to this Sai Center in Maracay, Venezuela, and we became integrated into the Sai organization of Venezuela in the 91. I went to the Balticas program with my siblings, so we started to learn about Swami's teachings and to sing bhajans. In 1992, my father was called by Sai Baba to go to Prashanti through a family friend who was like a fortune teller. And then he had this dream because he and my aunt wanted to go to India to know Sai Baba. There were no followers of Sai Baba by then. And then he had this dream and he saw Sai Baba and he told him, the one that must go to India, to Prashanti, is Jose, my father, and not you. And then, well, this was a very special, so we went there and yeah, he experienced these beautiful experiences in Kodaikanal in 1992. Then, well, since then, he started to be in the organization, so he was part, and also my mother part of the site organization committee in the different areas like service, devotion, and also he went to the vice presidency and the presidency of the Venezuelan site organization. I remember the site retreats being very special in the 90s. The energy was very special and palpable among the large gatherings of devotees. Once during a major site event with the special guest of Samuel Sandweiss, the author of the Sai Baba, the Holy Man, and the psychiatrist, Sai Baba follower lent us at this massive Sai Baba picture, like 2 meters high by 1.5 wide, and this picture was to be placed in the altar of the venue where this Sai event was going to be held. And then before that event, we went to our home and we placed that picture of Sai Baba in our altar, and then we started singing bhajans with another devotees, and then devotee and unwritten started to emerge. Oh, that was amazing. And this happened through many times before the event took place. In 1999, I was part of the Sai youth group, and we started to prepare to go to the Sai World Youth Conference. Did any one of you go to this Sai World Youth Conference in 1999? No? We were preparing, and then we were chosen to do a drama in the Dharma Shelter. This drama was about the unity and with all religions. I remember that the first time that I saw Swami, that was in November of 1999. I will never forget about this encounter that I had with Swami. He was walking, I was in the 5th line, and I had these letters, a massive, bunch of letters, and then Swami was looking at me, and then he was walking towards me, and then he stopped, and then I stood up, and then with the big bunch of letters, I handed over to them, and wow, that was amazing. It was like there was no time, place. Beautiful feeling. That was my first encounter with Swami. It was a very special trip because I went with my whole family. We spent 6 months there, and then we enjoy all these darshans with Swami in Prashanti and Whitefield. Also, Sai Baba gave us the grace to be in the Shivaratri when Sai Baba materialized this beautiful golden lingam during that celebration. I remember during one darshan, Swami called the youth group of Venezuela for an interview. In that interview, Swami spoke to each of us about our personal matters. He told us that we were doing a great job in Venezuela as the youth group. And then it was I remember my older brother, he went in 2001 by himself, and then Swami called him for an interview. He was with his fiancée, and then Swami married them in that interview. It was very special. And I remember I was sleeping, I always remember about this, I was sleeping in Venezuela, and I was dreaming that he was having this interview, and that's he rang us to tell us that they just had this interview. Oh my God, that was very special. Very special, yeah. In 2007, the youth group was preparing for the Third World Youth Conference, where once again we would represent Latin America to do a drama. Did someone go to 2007? Yeah? Oh, really? Yeah, so, and then during one darshan, Swami blessed us by giving us all to the youth Swami's rose. It was a very special day. We were all excited. It was incredible how the Sevas kept bringing rose. That day, hundreds of youth from all over the world, yeah, they received the rose. Yeah, we were blessed. Beautiful day. In December 2008, Sai Baba blessed me to return to Shanti one more time. I had the grace of being part of the children's choir for the Christmas day. As I was looking after the kids, to keep the discipline in the group. It was very special. I remember it was a lovely moment, rehearsing with dedication every day until the day of Christmas came, and then the kids did the performance wonderfully. And then Swami blessed us with his infinite love. He gave us this beautiful clock with his image, with the picture. And then we asked him to have a namaskar, and then he blessed us. It was a very lovely moment. Then I moved to Australia, and then I found this lovely Sai Center where I've been enjoying and keep sharing Swami's love with you. And yeah, since I met Swami, my life changed. Every time that I go through, I've got a problem, I always remind him. He's our master, he's God, he controls everything. And so Swami always he always reminds us to start the day with love, and spend the day with love, and finish the day with love. So never forget that power of Swami. He's always with us, and follow his teaching, and he's us. We all one. Yeah. Well,